The Champions League returns, all the quarterfinals being played in the same week, which is a bonus for us, particularly because it means we can do a predictor and be within the same time zone. Craig, as we take a look at the 4 matchups, these are for first legs only.
Yeah.
Liverpool entertaining Porto.
Yeah, so this is only for the first leg result before you start frothing at the mouth about anything. It's interesting reading some of the comments coming out of Liverpool, because last year they absolutely walloped Porto. But they're trying to play that down, saying, listen, you know, that was maybe a one-off, that's going to be way more difficult this time, which I think it will be. However, barring they have a calamitous, 90 minutes, particularly at home, I see them just getting the job done in the first leg. I see Liverpool already pretty comfortable by the time they go back to play in Porto.
I think the confidence is sky high, isn't it, at the moment at Liverpool after the win against Southampton, and they do feel that they can just keep going. They have the upper hand from last year. I love Porto's front 6, I really do, but that's in the context of the Portuguese league. I just think at Anfield there's just too much. I don't think the nerves will get to Liverpool. No. I think that's a win for the home side without a doubt.
I mean, they didn't play great at the weekend, but they really gritted it out and showed some real desire at Southampton.
Yeah, I do like Porto though, I have to say. Right, so Tottenham, Manchester City, arguably, although Man United, Barcelona to come, arguably the tie of the round.
Do you know, I've got City to, I think most of the guys on ESPN FC have picked the perceived favourites to go through. However, I think back to last year when you look at the disparity between City and Tottenham in the league, how many points, and I think that tells a story. But then there was a fair amount of a gap last year to Liverpool, and they had a really bad day at the office. I don't think that will happen over 2 legs, Ross, because I think Tottenham are a very good side. I could see this being a draw in London. I don't see City getting beat, and I see them going through, but I see Tottenham at least having something to travel back to Manchester with. It's going to be a heck of a game.
Here's the way it could go, right? Nerves play a part in Tottenham Hotspur. I know they beat Crystal Palace. They weren't wonderful against Palace. Arguably, they were better against Liverpool.
But they lost the game. Palace just sat in.
They did. Manchester City, though, come in there. They'll feel good about going to London again. They've beaten the last 2 times they played at Wembley. Yeah. Is it one game too much? It's going to be a massive game. I see Tottenham being up for it. I hate to say it, I see a draw as well.
Yeah, when I look down at the Manchester City, every time I look at a Manchester City side, I sometimes don't look at the first 11 to start with. I look at the bench, and I think that's evil.
Yeah,
that's evil. When I look at the bench, sometimes then I work my way back. So all being well, De Bruyne fit again, Fernandinho fit again, Aguero should be fit. I don't see a disaster the same as last year, but I see a really close game, a cracking game at, I was going to say White Hart Lane. I don't know what the hell it's called these days.
The new White Hart Lane, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
It's going to be a great game.
The TBD. So a draw. We've both got a draw there. So we're matching here. Hang on. Ajax against Juventus, of course, the conquerors of Real Madrid.
Do you know, I'm actually probably looking forward to this game as much as any, because I think it's a super side to watch in Ajax. De Ligt, De Jong and Tadic. Tadic was like the best player in Europe in the Bernabeu. I know he's a good player, but he put a great performance on. I don't think Ronaldo will start. That would be crazy because of his injury. I see a draw in Holland and Juventus going through, because I think they're no mugs.
No, they're not. They know they've got to take advantage of home.
You're going to go for a narrow Juventus win.
I am. Oh, how do you know that?
I can read you.
Okay, I think that Juventus will just about get it done. They've been just about getting it done all season, and I see them doing the same.
They're a good side.
Oh, brilliant! They've hauled themselves back into the title race as well.
Yeah,
they were out
side.
of it. They're right now top of the league, so they've got a lot to concentrate on. De Jong, De Ligt, another great opportunity for them to sign
showcase their talent. Yeah.
Yep. Manchester United, Barcelona, it's the first meeting since the Champions League final competitively between these two. And of course that was played out at Wembley that Barcelona won all those years ago.
I was at it, and Barcelona were untouchable that day. I mean, it was just incredible. That's not the same Barcelona, but it is still a Messi-esque Barcelona. I suppose, United will hold on to the PSG game. PSG dominated at Old Trafford and then completely shot themselves in the foot. Although Barca have got their problems defensively these days, It comes down to the fact if they get the structure right, and Messi has the usual game that he has, they can't live with him.
Right.
They can't live with him. And I don't see lightning strike twice against the big European boys here. So I think they'll try and be competitive, but I think ultimately they'll be outplayed over the 2 games.
What kind of performance do you really think that Solskjaer will get out of Manchester United in this? Because, of course, what happened in the first leg against PSG was they got walked over at home and then turned it on away from home. Will he be able to inspire them against
I don't know if
Barcelona
they turned it on away from home. They hung in there and then were gifted the Rashford goal was a mistake by Buffon. Then the handball, I thought it was a handball, but so they deserved to go through because they did. But PSG had a bad night in Paris. There's no getting away from that. Don't see it happening against Barcelona. To answer your question, they'll be able to play their game, be dictated by what Barcelona do. Barcelona are slack and sloppy. Man United will have a chance. If Barcelona are slick and quick and they're passing, I think it'll be difficult for them to live with them.
Yeah, I think it'll be clinical. I think it'll
clinical.
be similar.
Yeah, if it's clinical from Barca, it's trouble for Manchester United.
All right, so we only differ really in the Juventus and Ajax game. All of these are going to be close, we think. Maybe not the Liverpool-Porto game. We'll see. We'll see. It could be a very interesting week in the Champions League. We're certainly looking forward to it. Let us know, as always, your comments at the YouTube channel at ESPN FC.